Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting leaks in gaming hardware this year. An exclusive first look at the Nintendo Switch 2 design. This information comes straight from OnLeaks and 91 Mobiles, two of the most reliable sources in the tech leak industry. If you've been following gaming news for a while, you know that when OnLeaks releases a design, it's almost always spot on. So, what does this mean for the Nintendo Switch 2? Quite a lot, actually. Let's start with the display, which is shaping up to be one of the most significant upgrades. The Nintendo Switch 2 is rumored to feature a massive 8.4-inch screen, making it significantly larger than the 7-inch OLED panel on the current Switch model. To put this into perspective, the original Switch had a 6.2-inch display, so this new screen will feel like a substantial leap forward in size and immersion. And the improvements don't stop there. Rumors suggest the display resolution will increase from 720p to 1080p, resulting in a 262 pixels per inch density compared to the 209 ppi on the OLED model. This means crisper visuals, sharper details, and an overall better gaming experience. However, it's worth noting that the initial model may come with an LCD panel rather than OLED. While that might sound like a step down, it's likely a strategic move by Nintendo to keep the base model's cost competitive. And let's be honest, Nintendo has a track record of eventually releasing OLED versions of their devices, so we might see that upgrade in the future. Regardless, the size and resolution improvements of this new display are bound to make a big impact, especially for handheld gamers. Now, let's talk about the size and dimensions of the Nintendo Switch 2, which further reinforce its role as a serious upgrade. The new model is noticeably larger than the current Switch OLED, measuring 3 cm longer, 1.44 cm taller, and 1.74 cm thicker. In fact, the Switch 2 is more than twice as thick as its predecessor. While some might worry about the increased thickness, this actually suggests better internal hardware and improved performance, as Nintendo appears to prioritize substance over ultra-thin design this time. But don't let the bigger size fool you into thinking the Switch 2 is bulky. When compared to other handhelds on the market, like the Lenovo Legion Go, which features an 8.8-inch display, the Switch 2 still manages to remain relatively compact. For example, it's 2.8 cm narrower, 1.46 cm shorter, and 0.93 cm thinner than the Legion Go, all while boasting a nearly identical 8.4-inch display. This makes it one of the most compact large display handhelds available, striking a perfect balance between portability and screen size. For gamers who loved the lightweight feel of the Switch OLED but craved a bigger screen, the Switch 2 promises to deliver just that without veering into unwieldy territory. Continuing with the Joy-Con update section. Now let's take a closer look at the Joy-Cons, which have undergone several important updates in both form and functionality. First off, the Joy-Cons are noticeably larger, with dimensions increasing by 1.44 cm in height, 0.49 cm in width, and 0.3 cm in thickness. This change should make them significantly more comfortable to hold, especially during extended gaming sessions, a welcome improvement for gamers who found the original Joy-Cons too small. Another notable change is the new color scheme. According to leaks, the controllers appear to be fully black with colored accents on the rails and around the joysticks. This design keeps the overall look sleek and modern while adding a subtle splash of color, perfect for maintaining the clean aesthetic of the console without sacrificing individuality. This subtle color distinction will also make it easier to differentiate controllers during multiplayer games. The buttons on the Joy-Cons have also been updated. They now have increased travel, which should make pressing them feel more tactile and responsive. A new C button has been spotted under the home button on the right Joy-Con, and it's speculated to be a dedicated chat button for Nintendo's rumored new party system. This would be a significant addition, as many players have long felt the absence of an integrated voice chat system on Nintendo consoles. The triggers, both ZL/ZR and SL/SR, are now larger, addressing complaints about the current Joy-Con's smaller buttons. This change will make them easier to press, especially during fast-paced gameplay. Unfortunately, it seems that the IR blaster found on the right Joy-Con has been removed. This means that certain games, like 1-2 Switch and Ring Fit Adventure, may lose compatibility. However, the Joy-Cons are gaining a new optical sensor built into the rail, which could allow for mouse-like functionality. This feature could open up new possibilities for games that benefit from precise input, like strategy or competitive titles. Lastly, the mounting rail system is being overhauled. Leaks confirm the addition of a magnetic rail system, making it easier to attach and detach the Joy-Cons. This redesign also introduces a large button on the back of the Joy-Cons, which is used for quick detachment. While this might dash hopes of a customizable back button, the improved usability of the new system is a fair trade-off. Next, let's discuss the storage and performance upgrades. The Nintendo Switch 2 also brings significant improvements to storage and performance. For starters, it will reportedly support microSD express cards, which are capable of read speeds up to 800 megabytes per second, a massive jump from the 100 megabytes per second speeds supported by the original Switch and Switch OLED. This means that games stored on microSD cards will load much faster, potentially matching the performance of internal storage. For players, this removes the uncertainty of whether external storage would lag behind the built-in memory, making it easier to expand storage without sacrificing performance. Additionally, the leaks suggest that Nintendo is committed to maintaining backward compatibility. The game card slot looks nearly identical to the one on the Switch OLED, implying that existing physical game cards should work on the new console. This is a significant relief for gamers with extensive Switch libraries, as they won't need to repurchase titles. Performance-wise, the new dock and its larger connector port point toward the possibility of enhanced performance in docked mode. The dock's design and active cooling system suggest it could enable 4K output or offer other graphical enhancements when the Switch 2 is connected, further blurring the lines between handheld and traditional console gaming.